what's up you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. Happy Saturday to each and every one of you. I do have Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, and a happy weekend to all of you.
That's right. It's, I don't know, it feels like a lazy weekend, and I feel like Bitcoin is vibing with me on that, eh?
Yeah, lazy price action.
But I feel like something very interesting is happening on, just across the board. I'm not just going to, specifically round in on Bitcoin. Based on what's going on across the board, I'm thinking, Sean, Bitcoin might actually bounce here. Like, if you really had to place your bets for the next 1 week, okay, so say in the next 7 days, if you had to place your bets on an upside move or a downside move, what would you place your bets on?
Downside.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. The TA is saying downside, all right? Okay, I see what you're saying. Nasdaq, great close. SPY, great close. But I'm not going to start trading Bitcoin based on what Nasdaq and SPY is doing. I've never done that. I never will. I'm going to look at what Bitcoin is doing, all right? And until those triggers hit, I'm going to stick to my guns. Short-term bearish. Longer term, I'm still bullish. I'm still holding on to my longer-term leverage trades, actually. But short-term is it's almost there, Krisha. It's almost there, okay? But not there yet. We just got to be patient. And this is what sets us apart as a community too, where we know when to step our foot on the gas and when to just, put our foot on the brake.
Okay. So you're still short-term bearish, right? Now, of course, I have my reasons for believing that, hey, Bitcoin could see a bounce in the next 7 days. But do you want to flesh out what you're seeing that's still keeping you short-term bearish as to, what's giving you the bearish tilt right now?
Okay, so since December, Jan, the one thing that I have been telling you guys to keep an eye on is essentially the 12-hour time frame as a barometer for Bitcoin's direction, okay? We've been looking for the 12-hour to flip long. It flipped neutral, but flipped back to short, right? The vol is really low as well. Look at the volatility across all the time frames over here. By the way, guys, I'm looking at the Mango trend trading part of the dashboard. You can click it on the left side over here, right? The Bitcoin time frame is completely free, so you guys can go ahead and follow us along. But yeah, look at the volatility across all the time frames here, guys. Okay, blue. This is essentially what we had used to get bullish on Bitcoin's rally from around 16K all the way up to 30,000, right? Why did we get bullish on this? Because the trend was long, right? We had really good trend and volatility structure. At the moment, we have good volatility, but the trend is favoring the bears. So you have to follow your rules. Now, while we all may want Bitcoin to go up, and the weekly time frame is still saying, hey, longer term, you still got to stay long. On the short term, you got to be careful. On the short term, the bears have the edge because the trend is still short. So, on the trend and volatility profile of the dashboard, we are seeing that short term to midterm, we are still looking bearish, right? Until this flips long on the 12-hour, long on the daily, and we want to see the 2-day eventually flip long too. But, we don't need to see the 2-day flip long. The 12 on the daily is going to be good enough for me. Furthermore, if you go back onto the Mango dashboard over here, the Mango view now, I'm going to switch back to the 12-hour time frame here, guys. Okay, we talked about the daily on our last video, but today I'm going to show you guys something that's been going on the 12-hour specifically that I've been mentioning on the Discord as well. And what I've done here is I've clicked on the cloud indicator on the right hand side here, guys. Okay, the cloud. And what I want you guys to look at is the bottom edge of the cloud over here, right? The red has crossed well over the green, essentially indicating that we have a red cloud now. When the red line's over the green, it's basically forecasting a bearish trend. And Krisha, in our last video, pointed out a bear flag for us. Now we have an expanding red cloud along with the dashboard giving us bearish volatility, bearish trend. Well, the entire picture on the lower time frames is still saying downside. Until this flips, we have to really be careful, guys. This is our risk management. TA is not about forecasting future profits. TA is about risk management, and it's telling you to be careful at the moment, okay? I'd love for all of this to change, and once it does, we'll turn on the Mango vibe again, saying, hey guys, it's time to go up, and go up now. It's not there yet. Longer term bullish, shorter term bearish.
Wow, that was a really nice, succinct analysis, and I think...
Yeah, let's end the video right there. That's it.
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? We actually can. I think that was a very, very good analysis, and I think you always gotta risk management in mind, of course, the bears do have the edge. But I mean, so yeah, just to show you guys the bear flag that we spotted out. The last time we spoke about Bitcoin, this right here was the bear flag. Okay, let me just go ahead, draw in another line right there. Okay, so that's the bear flag structure that we found. Now, what's making me really skeptical, Sean, okay, is the fact that we're not seeing follow through on the breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one thing. And that's why I'm saying that in the next 7 days, we might actually see Bitcoin follow through along with some of the other risk-on assets like Nasdaq, like even SPY, right? And that's where my uncertainty stemming from is from the fact that, yeah, going back to the dashboard, we're seeing short. This came in, 2 days ago almost, right? 2 days. But what are the returns on that? 0.71%. What this is really telling me is that follow through, that follow through from the bears is not there.
That's a good point.
Another thing that I'm seeing, and I understand, you're right, that risk management first. TA is not about forecasting future profits, even though what I'm doing here is it's as good as me forecasting future profits here, or rather a future move. I'm not going to say future profits, but a future move is, is this. We're seeing bear flag, yes, short term, swinging bearish, but weekly, what do we find on the weekly, guys? I'm just going to actually refresh my chart here on the weekly time frame. That's a nice clean chart. Okay, this is something that I'd shown you guys last time. Pull up the 200 simple moving average, right? It's this beautiful, so no follow through from the bears, okay? Plus we're sitting on 200 simple moving average, plus we're seeing other risk on assets actually start ticking to the upside and having those really, really strong weekly closes. And I'm looking at Bitcoin, I'm like, we could actually see this baby turn right here, right? So what now I'm not jumping the gun on the trades, guys. I'm not, okay? I'm not looking to take leverage trades on Bitcoin in
spot
this
trades
juncture.
are fine here.
Yeah, spot trades are fine. I mean, guys, 200 simple moving average on the weekly time frame. That's had some crazy freaking follow through historically, as if we're just looking at the macro cycle, that too, right? So I'm not jumping the gun here. We have been looking at the FVGs, Sean. Okay, so once again, I'm sticking to the FVG play. Let's put on the bullish FVG. Let's put on the bearish FVG.
Yeah, just betting against this has been...
Just follow the FVGs, guys. If it breaks, and this is something that I'd mentioned in the last video as well, we close a candle inside the bullish FVG right there at 26.5K. I'm saying we're likely seeing follow through to the downside, okay? At that point, it's going to act as a magnet. Right, that's the entire sort of flush of liquidity. Price is going to get pulled in, and we're likely going to start coming all the way back down to 25K. But don't jump the gun. Why jump the gun? We can just wait for confirmation, right? And then to the upside, Sean. Just once again, I think I'd keep it really simple, right? Just wait for the bearish FVG to break. So yeah, this is my current read. I'm not looking to jump the gun, but hey, based on what the other assets are doing, I'm saying that we could see a green candle getting into the next 1 week,
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate to my thesis. I don't have a thesis, by the way. I'm just being mentally bearish to protect myself from doing anything stupid, because it is very tempting to add 2 positions over here. But remember, guys, I've been waiting for that $24,000 level to add to my Bitcoin position for a very long time, and I'm just trying to mentally stick to my guns over there. And my rules are here: Bitcoin comes down to $24,000, I add to Bitcoin. If it doesn't, I use that gunpowder to add to all coins, right? As simple as that. I'm not going to FOMO there. So all of this, my bearish view on the short term is more to protect myself as well from doing something stupid. And that's really important for your trading as well, right? Because how often have you guys been in a position where it's coming down, but you FOMO into buying anyways, and then it comes down and you wish you had the gunpowder? So long term, I'm still bullish, right? Krisha's right, weekly 200 moving average. We have the daily FEG over here too. And she mentioned in her video how her bear flag only triggers once we break this bullish FEG to the bottom over here, right? And we haven't broken it yet. We've been accumulating against it. And what also confluenced with the bearish FEG from the previous video was the Ichimoku TK that we had marked out, right? I said that, hey guys, once we clear this TK over here, the Kijun as well as the Tenkan, and we start living above it, hey, that's when we can start comfortably being bullish on the short term as well. Okay, so at the moment we're kind of squeezed between 2 junctures where Bitcoin is almost in a no trade zone if you're playing the lower time frames, right? If you're playing the higher time frames though, if you're playing the weekly 200 moving average, you can't really argue with that. I also want to go ahead and give you guys one last counter argument to my 12-hour thesis, where we are short-term bearish, which is essentially we have the 12-hour 200 moving average coming in right over there, guys. We've been accumulating against it, right? So the 12-hour 200 moving average has been holding. Yes, the cloud is red, right? We talked about this in the beginning of the video, but the 12-hour 200 moving average is holding it. And this, if it continues to hold, could prove to be the reversal of the cloud flipping back into green. Okay, but again, let's just be patient on the lower time frames before you get too aggressive. If you do want to buy, use the FEG that Krisha marked out, right, on the daily or the 12-hour as your invalidation thesis. So underneath the FEG, basically close out your trades and look for further downside all the way down to around 23.9k. The 12-hour time frame, guys, has been nailing it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the Ichimoku here for you guys. You guys can see that we have a 200 moving average, bullish FEG at around 26k, lose 26k, look for, in my opinion, all the way down to 24k. Also, the Mango dashboard trend is going to start having its volatility increasing towards the downside as well. But if we bounce and Krisha's thesis is right, hey, happy
Boom.
weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, look at Nasdaq. Just go to that chart and just look at Nasdaq. Look at SPY. It is intense. So yeah, I'm hoping for that fall. I'm looking at Bitcoin as being a risk on. I'm looking for that follow through. But this is technically the analysis for Bitcoin. Sean, is there any other chart that you wanted to talk about today?
Yeah, there is a chart that I think people should be keeping an eye on. And I've been talking about this for months now, right? So we can go ahead and pull it up again really quickly just to show you guys how, Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm shilling this coin at this point. But come on, guys, how can you not be bullish on this shit? Like, holy shit. Like, I was bullish over here, everybody ignored me. Okay, like that the video where I talked about BGB over here got like 300 views, and look what it did. And now again, guys, be a bit careful over here, because it is daily resistance right overhead. But the weekly, man, just look at that.
Yeah, that is a beautiful chart.
I've been in this trade though, guys, since around 17 to 18 cents, just as a disclaimer. So I'm not trying to get you guys to FOMO or anything. In fact, there is daily resistance right overhead. Be a bit careful. We could get a pullback. Just saying, the chart is freaking beautiful.
Yeah, so for those of you who do not know which one this is, it's BGB. It's the BitGet token. I've been looking into the tokenomics, Sean. A lot is geared towards just people hodling BGB. That might also be the reason as to why we're seeing price tick. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful chart. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled on this one. Of course, if you find any other opportunities on the horizon, we will be bringing those up to your attention. In the meanwhile, yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. You guys have our analysis on Bitcoin. We will see you guys in the next update with this. Trade safely, trade stress-free. Trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao.